There's a divine masculine energy that really wants to speak to the divine feminine, like desperately. They've been unable to really communicate, and I did this mini channeled message, which I'm going to show you that now, but there's a few things I was channeling after the message is over, or during, that I didn't get to say because I was getting so many downloads. So remember, not all these things are going to resonate, but we did get the crone card. So birds, crows specifically are important ways. Ravens I'm getting. Very important that your spirit guides are trying to guide you, and the numbers 87 and 86 were coming through. So this could be a birth year. I believe that this was also the year of the tiger. So those were really important numbers that came up, and also the number 15. So 15, 15, 17, 17, if you've been seeing those numbers. All right, so let's get into the main message. There's a divine masculine energy that has just been pulling at me, and I pulled a card for them. This is the card that represents them the best right now. This is the crone. Now, hello, welcome. My name is Soledad. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. I don't know what happened there. And I wanted to do this little mini collective reading because it's an energy of this divine masculine that just hasn't been able to leave me alone, and they have a lot to say to you. Remember, these are collective readings, and so not everything is going to resonate for everyone, and I'll let you know when they are very specific messages. So I do upload multiple times a week. This is kind of a mini reading in between my bigger uploads. But yeah, it feels like this masculine is somebody that if you are in contact with, this is like a breadcrumber, somebody that pulls you in when they feel that you are moving away from them, and then as soon as you do start to forget about them, it's like they send you this energy. And it may not even be that they text you or that they call you or even act on it in the material world, but 5D, you feel their energy come towards you, and it's like a wave of energy, and it almost makes you feel what I would describe like when you get high, or when you I know that's like very specific too. It feels very euphoric at times, but it's very overwhelming, and it's almost like it puts everything else on the back burner in your life. Also, if you hear snoring, that's Bubba. He's wearing a cone head. If you follow me over on TikTok, you know why he's wearing a cone head. We're not going to go into it now, but I just wanted to let you know I'm sorry about the noise. But back to kind of this energy. And this is an all-encompassing energy with this masculine that you've been feeling. And this is a specific message for the divine feminine. And another thing I want you guys to know is divine feminine and masculine energies are inside of all of us. This is gender fluid. So whatever you're resonating with the most now is what you should take it as. And so your masculine is coming through with this crone energy. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about this crone energy. So the crone, I actually have my book out here. The crone has a difficult time tolerating superficial, petty, day-to-day musings. She moves deeper away from relationships and seeks a deeper path, even if this means a more solitary life. So this is, your person has been dealing with somebody in their life that is very petty, superficial, very kind of like the dark side of the feminine energy, where they're very focused on material things. And I'm hearing the word illusion right now. So this connection has something that is keeping them there, whether that is a family, a career, a financial decision, all of the above. This is somebody that they've had a deeper union with, that they're trying to make it work the best that they can, but this person is just, I'm getting air energy, by the way, too. So you or your person could be an air sign, but the air energy represents mental, like stability issues with your mental state. And this person is realizing, well, first of all, we're going to address the back and forth energy with you. We're going to ask the tarot, and we're going to pull some oracle cards as well, so we'll know what they want to say to you and why they are pulling on my energy so hard. But I did want to kind of explain the state that they are in right now, because this This is especially for those of you who have not really been in contact with them. Just know that what they're going through, it was a lesson that they had to learn on their own. Okay, this is not for you to intervene. This is their own karma that they are dealing with. The number 8 is coming through heavily. I'm also getting goddess, moon goddess. So maybe, what does that mean, Spirit? We'll ask Spirit in a second. Why am I getting moon goddess? Maybe you're very intuitive. This is a very intuitive connection. There's a lot of telepathic communication going on between you two right now. And with the crone energy, your person is starting to heal their wounds with their divine feminine side. Remember, these energies are inside of all of us. There's a mother wound here that's coming through. Okay, let's just get into the tarot. What does your person want to say to you? They're going through a transformation. It's like the final manifestation. It's like Spirit has been readying this person for your connection. They weren't ready yet, but they're going through the final stage of this. And they're starting to like realize that they would rather be alone than be surrounded by this karmic energy. Okay, so what would your person, what do they want to say to you? What does this divine masculine want to say? Okay, yeah. They say that they want to rush in and they want to have a new beginning with you. We got the Page of Swords here. But they're going through a difficult cycle. There's the Devil card. So they may be going through some type of addiction, something that they were using to numb themselves from this situation. 3 of Swords, there's a heart wound, there was a betrayal, there's turmoil in this person's heart space. This is third party energy. There's that karmic energy that was around them that we literally talked about. So it's funny how Spirit confirms 9 of Wands. Yeah, they're letting you know that they're working through it, and Spirit is letting you know that this is, you won't have to wait any longer. There's union in the air for this connection. Yeah, the King of Cups came out in reverse. This person can't come forward just yet, but there's like a final stretch that needs to come through. What else would they say to you? Let's pull some more messages here. What does the divine masculine say at this very moment? Yeah, so many things remind me of you, and we will be together again, is what came through here. This person heavily thinks of you all the time. It's like you were this safe space for this person. And so anytime, okay, you are somebody that has a lot of options, or they see you as somebody that has a lot of options. It's like in the 5D world, maybe you guys are already together, or maybe their soul is letting you know that this is an option that's available to you. But the 3D is so dense right now that there isn't any, if there isn't any like pull towards making, there's so many downloads that are coming through with this energy. Okay, so the first thing is that there is a pull between you guys, but they aren't being pulled to make action towards you because they are being prepared, because they're going through their devil energy, and they're realizing that they're just putting up excuses as to why they can't move forward in this connection. Look, it says it down here, I'm not available. So what else would they say to you? I hope that you can forgive me one day, and just being near you is intoxicating. So there's that energy that's coming through again, where this person and you just have this really all-encompassing energy field around each other. This person thinks of you during the day. You're the first thing this person thinks of, and you're the last thing this person thinks of. This divine masculine is really feeling lonely without you. They're so lonely. That's the energy I'm getting through, and I'm getting that somebody is with them. Somebody else is like, hey, you're obviously very much still in love with, you know, insert your name, divine feminine energy here. Or they're like, yeah, that crush that you said you had, it wasn't just a crush. Like, we can clearly tell that you're into them. You should just do something about it. or maybe they haven't even been able to open up. Some of them are just like, how do I even explain this because there's something that's up with them. They're unable to focus in their current lives right now. Yeah, there's more cards coming through here. They're having such a hard time focusing. Okay, I guess Spirit wants me to do these cards. There's 3 of them here. With the Judgment card coming out in reverse, it's like they put a lot of resistance towards this connection. I'm not sick, so I'm getting a little stuffy and my throat is getting a little stuffy, and so this could be like throat chakra healing. I feel like this person has a frog in their throat, and when I'm channeling their energy, I'm getting so many goosebumps right now. I'm getting like this coldness and distance coming through. Yeah, they put distance between you guys. This person was very cold and distant towards you, especially towards your last few I don't want to say connections, instances that you guys shared, your last few moments. Like maybe they were telling you, oh, you know, I see myself having a family with you. I see myself, you know, you are the only person that makes me feel that way, etc., right? And then they ghost you, or then they block you, or then they say something really mean to push you away. This person right now is in a very defensive mode. They're very much thinking with what I call their lizard brain. Okay, so what it is, and I'll explain why they're going back and forth, because I'm getting that download right now. The reason that they're going back and forth with you is because, and this has a lot to do with emotional intelligence. Been reading a book about it actually, and even just if you are into like how the brain works, you know, when we are faced with a situation, the electrons or the neurons, I can't remember, I'm not an expert at this, but they start from the spinal cord and then they move up. And so in the middle of your brain, I forgot what that is called. Actually, I have it here. Let me just pull it up really quickly so I can explain it in a much better way. Me trying to pretend that I'm like a neuroscientist here. But I am not. So let's ask the experts here. Okay, here it is. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so the spinal cord. So the physical pathway for emotional intelligence starts in the brain at the spinal cord. Your primary senses enter here and must travel to the front of your brain before you can think rationally about your experience. But first they travel through the limbic system, the place where emotions are experienced. Emotional intelligence requires effective communication between the rational and emotional centers of the brain. So your person is very much a rational thinker, right? This is King of Swords energy coming through. They like to rush in. They're very intelligent, very witty, very clever, very sure of themselves when it comes to their career and financial aspects, but when it comes to their emotional aspect, right? So they think of you, it comes up, a feeling that they get, and then it goes through the limbic system, so they feel you, they feel that they are there, and as soon as it hits their rational and the frontal lobe of their brain, it's like they get stuck there. They can't find a balance between both. So this is what I like to call somebody who maybe like thinks of themselves as like, oh, I have like such a high IQ, I'm so smart, book smart, but emotionally it's like they're a toddler is what's coming through for them. So I'm gonna get some final messages for you here. Yeah, so wow, competition, I am yours alone. So this is kind of spirit confirming the third party energy that's coming through. I'm going to go ahead and read this. And it says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can trust. You alone are the source for all. Free me from illusion and scarcity and competition. Let me trust that all needs are always richly met. I am yours alone. This person is going through a hiccup right now, and they are actively working on releasing so that they can align back with harmony. You're vibrating at such a high level right now that spirit is preparing them, because they just want to be able to give you what you deserve, and they may not be able to treat you fully how you deserve, because this person just doesn't know how to act right. I feel like they've had all their connections have basically been toxic is what I'm getting. This is very specific for very specific divine masculine. They don't know how to trust a good relationship because they've only ever had toxic, manipulative, narcissistic relationships. So it says, release, I move in harmony. So they're having trouble trusting anybody. They think that everybody has some ulterior motive towards them or isn't trying to help them. They kind of get stuck in their head, and it doesn't matter what you say, you're not going to get them out of it until they're able to fully process and, you know, balance out those emotional and logical sides to themselves. So yeah, they're working on releasing attachments right now. I'm going to go ahead and read this card too. Change me, divine beloved, into one who trusts that the perfect relationship always arrives on time. Let me feel worthy and deserving of love. So I'm going to pull one more message card of what this divine masculine wants to say to you. If this did resonate, please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers here, and make sure to comment, like, all that stuff. I'd love to hear your journey. There are some people that have been messaging me that have been in union and are getting in contact with their divine masculine, and like, you give us hope. You give everybody hope. So thank you for sharing those things. So whatever you want to share about your journey, on YouTube, I'm very responsive, unlike my other social media platforms, because it's a small amount of us here on YouTube. So take advantage while you can. All right, one last message here. What is the final message that your divine masculine wants to leave you with? What is the final message here? Oh my goodness. Wow, we got 2 messages. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck. It says, is your heart still open to me? Please focus. Why is my phone? There we go. Is your heart still open to me? And then it says, I fell so fast, but your love keeps me wanting more. Yeah, right now there isn't room for doubt. You have to keep going in your journey and just know that this person's going to come back around. I'm coming back. Oh my God, you cannot be... I didn't even see that card. That was the last message. It says, I fell so fast, but your love keeps me wanting more, right? And as soon as I turn around the other message card, after I just said there's no doubt, make sure, like, they're coming back, Spirit confirms. They are coming back around. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I wish you nothing but the best. Bye.